Senator Cardin, thank you very much. And I want to thank all of the nominees for appearing before this committee today. I want to thank you for your service and for your willingness to step up and serve our great nation. First, I'd like to start with the nomination of the Chief of Protocol. This position has the unique responsibility of advancing American foreign policy goals by creating an environment conducive for American diplomacy. As the former U.S. Ambassador to Japan, I recognize that protocol can be incredibly challenging with its own set of complex and intricate issues. It's an essential component of a successful foreign policy, and I look forward to hearing the nominee's views on how he will perform the role of Chief of Protocol. Next, I'd like to turn to the nomination to be the Assistant Secretary of State for Educational and Cultural Affairs. As authoritarian states such as China and Russia look to systematically curb freedom and democracy throughout the world, it's imperative that the United States continue to bolster its people-to-people diplomacy. We should look for opportunities to spread the values and ideals of the United States by facilitating various academic, cultural, sports, and professional exchange programs. I'm very interested to hear how the nominee intends to advance U.S. foreign policy objectives through educational and cultural programs. I'd like to turn to the nomination to be Deputy Administrator for Policy and Programming at USAID. We know that thoughtfully targeted and designed foreign assistance can help advance the national security, the economic security, and the humanitarian interest of the United States. This means that ensuring resources that are properly aligned with the broader strategic objectives of the United States will be implemented properly. I look forward to hearing from the nominee on this matter. And now, I'd like to turn to the nominee to be representative to the United Nations for UN management and reform. This is a position that requires keen judgment and an even temperament. As authoritarian states look for ways to increase their influence in the United Nations, the United States will need to exercise its leverage, including its administrative and budgetary leverage, to protect the integrity of the United Nations. At the same time, the United States should look for support from allies and its partners to shoulder the financial burden of maintaining and funding the United Nations. As these discussions and negotiations over the administrative and budgetary aspects of the UN continue, it will be critical for the representative of the United States to maintain a strong position to ensure that the United Nations is properly and efficiently managed. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Senator Hagerty. We'll now